This is a 2023 Honda XR150L. I just purchased it about a week and a half ago, and I bought it for only one purpose, which is to commute to work on and back downtown, about 14 miles each way. So I'm not really going to be riding this bike off-road, but what I did was I rode it already to work one time, and the issue that I came across is it's a little bit cold-natured. So this is the choke lever on the carburetor. This is full choke for when you're starting it. This is half choke for when it's running and it's warming up. And this is no choke for when it's fully warm. The problem I encountered is that when I'm riding on the street in the morning on the way to work, it's usually dark out, and I've got a helmet on, and it's extremely difficult to reach down here when you come to a stop and get this choke lever to go from half choke to no choke when you have all your riding gear on, like gloves and a helmet and everything, and you don't want to touch anything that's hot when you're doing that. Under other riding circumstances, if you're going off-road, it probably doesn't matter because you're not going to get hit by a car. So I really need some cable to be run here to pull my choke from half choke to no choke once the bike warms up after I've ridden it a mile or so. So what I've done so far, you can tell me if you guys agree with this or not, is I drilled a very small hole into the choke lever here with a drill bit. And then so far, just to try this out, I've tied a 30-pound test piece of fishing line from here. I ran it down here around the frame. That way it pulls the lever down for me. And then around the frame, and it's going to go up this way. There's a couple of hose holders here that it's going to run through. And I'm going to make it go all the way up here to the top of the fuel tank by the handlebar tree. And then I'm going to attach something to it so that I can pull it. It really only needs to travel about less than half an inch, maybe 1/2 of an inch or so. So I will be able to pull the cable up here to shut the choke off so that I'm endangering myself a little bit less when the bike's fully warmed up and I need to be able to have all the power that I need riding to work in the dark. So let me know if you think this is a good idea or not. If it works, I will probably change the fishing string out for an actual cable at some point, but I need to make sure that I run this not through too many places so that when I pull it from way up here, it goes all the way down and pulls the choke lever. So that's what I've got so far. I haven't found anybody on YouTube that's done anything like this yet, but it may be because nobody else is in my situation where they're riding these things on the street in the dark with all their gear on a busy street. Alright, this isn't exactly how I envisioned the project to be finished, but what I did was I ran the string up here through these plastics, ran it over here and anchored it down on this side. And then I found an old spring right here to grab the line for me, and then I put a zip tie through it. And I do realize this doesn't look very professional, but I'm going to try it out, and if it works, I can change out the cable and mount it better so it looks more professional. But right now, if I pull right here on this line, then down here, my choke will go from half choke to no choke on the carburetor. So I'm going to try this out. I think it'll work. Let me know what you think, because I know it doesn't look professional, but would you do this, or is there a better solution? I'd like to know.